So in today's video, we're gonna be doing 100 days in hardcore Minecraft, but we're gonna make things a little bit more different. Instead of being able to regen health like normal, we're gonna make this into ultra hardcore mode, which means you cannot regen health without using any golden apples or anything like that, healing potions and stuff like that. You will not be able to regen automatically, so it's gonna make things a lot harder. So let's go ahead and hop straight into this. Okay, so hopping straight into this, we go into single player here, create new world, name it this 100 days in ultra hardcore, and then we need to go ahead and set the game mode to hardcore itself. It's the same as survival mode, but it's locked at the hardest difficulty, and we only have one life. And then if we go down here to game rules, we can actually scroll down to where it says regenerate health here and turn that off. That means we can no longer naturally regenerate health, and it's gonna make things very, very difficult for us. So let's go ahead and do that. Click done, and this should be ready to go. Where are we at? Okay, well, we've spawned in a desert here, right next to a savanna, and this is where our journey starts, I guess. There is no natural regeneration, and I guess we just go ahead and grab our first thing here, which would be grabbing some wood. Okay, so here, we're getting our first part of wood, and throughout this video, I'm probably gonna have a few achievements I want to collect. So let's go over them now. The first thing I want to be able to do is create an awesome looking base, you know, like we did in Pixel 1, but maybe even cooler in this one because it's single player, and that's one of our main things to do. So we want to go ahead and complete that by making a really cool base, get ourselves a full set of diamond armor, defeat the ender dragon, and also go ahead and kill a wither. So that's what we want to do in the first 100 days at the least. What is that over there? Let's get ourselves some stone tools and see what that is over there. We need to remember that we don't regenerate health naturally, so we need to get a food source very, very quickly here, and we also need to try and find some golden things very, very quickly here, because that's the only way we're gonna be able to regenerate health. We have a full set of tools here now that we can use to complete our stuff. We're also gonna need sugarcane at some point here, so let's go ahead and grab that, because we're gonna need to make some like enchant tables at some point and stuff, and it could also be useful for sugar. I just want to quickly have a look in this desert though, to see if there's any maybe desert temple. No, it looks like this desert just kind of finishes off here, kind of like in its own little area. Well, hey, there are some rabbits though, so Mr. Rabbit, I'm sorry. Stop bouncing around, I need to eat you. Oh, that's so sad. So for the next couple days here, I went ahead and grabbed some resources and just checked out the nearby area, grabbing some food, some wood, and a little bit more stone for like making furnaces and all that kind of stuff. I also decided to get some wool from the sheep to go ahead and make a bed, because I knew that nighttime was going to be a pain, definitely with not being able to regenerate my health naturally. Okay, so now that we actually have some food here, I think it's time that we go back over to these trees to see if they have any apples dropping from them, and then we can turn the apples into golden apples eventually to get apples for healing him. Okay, I think it's about time we go ahead and check out what this is. I think by the looks of things, what this is it's like a drowned underwater city things, but it's on land slightly here, and I can see a chest there, which could have some pretty good stuff in it. Okay, look at the sea fishing rod and some wheat and another axe. Okay, good. That's looking good. Also, if we even start drowning, that's going to be very, very bad for us. Oh, okay, don't let him get close, because again, we can't take any damage. Oh! But we did just get a golden ingot. Okay, wait, this could be actually pretty good for us getting gold, maybe. The night is falling, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a bed and sleep. Our first official day out of the 100 days here on Minecraft. It's gonna be a fun time. So I started off doing a little bit of searching along the coast, and I came across this little pirate ship, which had some pretty good stuff in it. We've made ourselves a little breathing hole, and now we also have, what is this, a buried treasure map? The next chest is just over here. Okay, so we got ourselves some potatoes. That's probably a good food source once we actually start making a farm and stuff. And I think the last chest is directly below this part, I want to say. Yeah, I think it's over here. Okay, yeah. Oh, is that our first diamond? Okay, hold on. We need to breathe. Come on. Okay, we're breathing. Oh, okay, that was close. That was way too close. I don't think there's any gold in that one though, which is unfortunate, but there was some other things that we can go ahead and grab as well. Go ahead and take all of these goodies. Oh, one bubble. That was way too close. We got everything good out of there. Now let's see where this buried treasure map takes us to, because I think they also have some pretty good stuff. Wait, it's literally back where we spawned. It's right where we spawned at. Hold on. Okay, so it looks like it's just right here, and there's actually a tip for finding these first try. Look, let's do it. So you need to line yourself up with the center to begin with, like this, and then you walk forward just so that a tiny little tip is pointing out right there. So it should be right here, I think. There we go. First time, every time. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Oh, that is a lot of good stuff. Let's grab all of this goodness right here. We have ourselves some first iron without even having to go down underground. Perfect. Let's make ourselves a chest plate. I can also make another one of these. Okay, let's also make ourselves a shield, because the shield is going to be huge in this. There we go. And then let's also make ourselves some boots and a helmet. There we go. We're 3/4 armored up, and we also have ourselves a little shield here. And we also have our first 2 diamonds without even going underground. This is looking like a pretty good start for us here. So I continued on a little bit from where I found the pirate ship, and I actually found something else that was pretty useful. Okay, so I'm looking at this desert, and I want to see if I can maybe find a temple or something in there. Wait, What is this? This is the most buried temple I've ever seen in my life. And there's also, what is this scene? Wait, what is this scene? There was the pirate ship right there. And then there's a ruined portal right here with a golden block. That's huge. That's actually huge. Let's first off take on this desert temple because this could have a lot of gold in it. And I cannot honestly believe how buried this thing is. And let's see if we can get ourselves some more diamonds. Dang, this was a pretty lackluster desert temple right here. But hey, we definitely need to empty out our inventory so we can grab some of the stuff here. Let's go ahead and take gunpowder maybe. Bones are probably quite useful. I'll take diamond horse armor because I mean that's the best horse armor that there is here. I think that should be pretty good. We might as well just take the rotten flesh since we already have some in our inventory. But I think other than that, that's all we really need from him. So let's head on back out. Right, now let's go ahead and see what's in this bad boy up here. Because I already see a gold block, which is pretty good, but we can't actually mine it. Okay, so we've got the chest right here. There's no iron, but there is some pretty good armor and some brand new pants that I can go ahead and take. There we go. I'm pretty sure we don't really need those, but I'll take the shovel. I want my flint and steel and stuff back. I don't really need leather right now, but we really need to find a place to settle down because we have a lot of stuff in our inventory and not a lot of space. Oh, I wish I could mine this, but I can't mine it with stone. Is there literally nothing I can do? There's nothing I can mine it with. Okay, great. Well, I guess we're just gonna leave a golden block right here. Nice. Oh, no! I just took my first half a heart damage. I didn't even think about it when I just took it there. Oh, no. Okay, well, this is not good. As you guys can see, I'm not regenerating that back. I am not gonna be regenerating that back until I get some golden apples, but I guess it could be worse. Okay, so there's a little desert village over here that I see. Hopefully, oh, I know what we can actually do. If we go ahead and kill the iron golem safely, we can get the iron from that and use that for a pickaxe and then go back to the gold block and grab that and then we'll have our very first golden apple. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. And there we go. Okay, so now that I have this iron pickaxe, I should be able to go ahead and mine this gold right here. There we go. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and make ourselves our very first golden apple in case we come into any troubles. And it also means that we can go ahead and start healing up if we need to. Now let's just not take another half a heart while going down here because that would really suck. While running to look for a place to make my base, I came across this pretty cool village. It was like in between a savanna and a plains biome. So I went ahead and checked it out. There was no blacksmith in it. There was literally no other buildings in it that I could really loot, except for the little iron golem that I killed for some iron. After looting that village, I went by and I saw this pretty cool place to make a base. If I wasn't doing a hardcore, you know, if I wasn't doing a hardcore, I'd definitely live on top of those mountains area, but I feel like that's a terrible idea for doing hardcore because I will literally open my door one day and fall to my death. So I decided against it. As I was running around, I also found this third village, which was a plains village, but it looked like it was in the desert, so I went to go check it out. Okay, so this is a plains village, but it's literally in the desert, so these ones usually have blacksmiths, I think, or at least they have a higher chance of having blacksmith. Is there any blacksmith in this one? No blacksmith by the looks of things. I'm kind of just looking for a place to cool base, and then we can start making our base and building it up. I think this looks better than just running through the desert. So after traveling for a bit, I came across a place that looked pretty nice and nice enough to actually make it my home. So I like this little island, like cut off area over here. Let me go ahead and have a look a little bit more because there's a whole forest right here that we can use to get our wood and stuff. I think this is where we want to call home. So I guess I can go ahead and start working on something here. There's also, it looks like a ruined portal that way. So there's another shipwreck for us to check out in a little bit. But I think first of all, we should go ahead and make some kind of house here. So that's exactly what I did. I went ahead and spent the next 3 to 4 days, I think, just making a basic exterior of a house. And this is how it turned out. I also had this one guy stop by my house as I was building it. So I went to go ahead and check on his trades and he didn't seem to have anything good. So I took care of him the good old fashioned way to get my hands on a couple of leads that I might use in the future. So for the roof, I decided to go with like a granite brick style type thing, which means I needed to get a lot of granite. And luckily, since we were near the ocean, I went to go ahead and grab some clay. I smelted it up, turned it into bricks and some terracotta. And it made for a really cool roof design. So here, let me go ahead and show you guys how this thing actually turned out. So I'm down a little bit more health here, guys, but I'm finally making progress with my house here. You know, we have the basic kind of design laid out. You know, you guys can see the windows and the roof design and stuff like that. I'm liking how it's looking. Again, it's just something I'm going to have to finish over time as time goes on. I need to get a bit more granite and a bit more bricks and stuff from the ocean. But I'm also going to go ahead and start up a farm because I am starting to run low on food. So here, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to make us a bucket and a hoe here, meaning that we can go ahead and make ourselves a little potato farm to start off here, because honestly I do need to start some kind of farm. So I think a potato farm would be cool, and we can have the potato field just be like over here. This is where I did have my house, and also look at this beautiful forest that has all been cut down to put in these logs and stuff. It's pretty sad, but it does the job. So here, let me go ahead and start making a farm here for our food, and let's get some potatoes growing. I think I have some bones as well that I can go ahead and just bone meal that real quick and get it a little bit bigger. Yeah, here we go. We have a 8 bones, which makes 24 bone meal, which is quite a lot actually. So let me go ahead and bone meal these all up real quick and then just break them and we can see how big we can get this farm to start off with. Okay, so this should do the trick here. We can go ahead and hoe this for now and we can definitely expand it as time goes on. But there we go, we got ourselves a little potato farm. It's currently actually day 10. I've been working on this house for a little while and by the time I finish it, it might be maybe a little bit later. We haven't even got mining. That's the issue. It's day 10 already. We're 1/10 of the way into this journey. I haven't gone underground one bit, but we are down 2 hearts. Building this house took me down a little bit of health, which was quite surprising. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat my very first golden apple here, and we can finally regen some health here in the game. So let's go ahead and eat up, and there we go. We are actually finally going up some health here and getting ourselves back to full health. There we go. We're back to full health, and as the sun goes down, let's take a sleep on the balcony of our brand new house. And there we go. Okay, so we've now finished off the roof here. I've gone ahead and finished off the roof and finished off all 4 walls here. I just want to show you guys what I've done. I've done this pathway with the shovel, and I actually have to add something just to the back here. These right here. There we go. Perfect. There we go. And now we have a perfect step up to the back door. We've gone ahead and added the back door, and the inside is pretty plain right now, but we're going to go ahead and decorate that probably as the 100 days go on, because right now we're currently on day 21. So this has taken me a little while, but the one last thing I wanted to do here is go ahead and actually make ourselves a chimney. And there we go. We've got our nice little chimney in our house, and it's going straight on through to the furnace. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. The one thing I was actually wanted to make is like some spruce trapdoors and maybe some spruce buttons and stuff. But as you guys can see, there's literally no spruce trees in so far. Like I've been cutting down some dark oak. I've been cutting down almost all of our oak trees over here, but there's literally no spruce trees whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty out my inventory and I'm going to go ahead and make a boat, make sure I'm stocked up on potatoes. And now let's go ahead and set out on our journey to try and find ourselves a spruce forest so we can finish off the house permanently and also get some interior stuff. We've just found a bunch of spruce trees. So this is actually really good. So we know exactly where we are. The spruce trees here. I'm going to go ahead and mine a bunch of these and probably get a few saplings so we can grow it at home. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do now is just grab all this wood and then I will meet you guys back at our base. So as I headed back to my base, the sun was actually going down, but I noticed there was another rune portal down below. So I went ahead and picked it up, got the golden blocks from it, and there was also another golden apple in it, which was pretty good, along with some golden ingots. But then when I got to my base, it was pretty much surrounded by mobs, so I had a little bit of difficulty getting back in. Okay, so there's a lot of mobs at my base right now, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Holy smokes. I thought I placed down enough torches, but clearly not. Every single time it went nighttime, I went to sleep so things wouldn't spawn, but I think I can make a clear run inside the building right here. I'm gonna pick up the bed and just run straight inside here. Hopefully I don't get shot by any skeletons. Let's go, 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 go. Let's make a run. Let's make a run for it. Nothing's shooting at me yet. We have some zombies on us. Pick this up. Go inside. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, okay. We're inside and we can sleep off the night. This is good. Finally, finally, finally. And there we go. The sun is up and we can go ahead and place our bed. I think I'm gonna have my bed upstairs. I think it's a nice little place to have my bed maybe like right here. Yeah, I think this looks good. I think this looks good. Let's go ahead and set our respawn point there, even though we're never gonna really be respawning. I've just kind of realized. Oh no. There's a lot of creepers nearby and there's also baby zombie, baby zombie. Oh my goodness, buddy, get on out of here. Okay, okay. Well, another thing I gotta do clearly is put some more torches around my base because that was a lot of mobs. That was a lot of mobs nearby. And there's also a lot of skeletons in the water now, which is even scarier really because they won't die from the sunlight, but they will still shoot me. Let's go ahead and make all of the golden apples that we can because we've got a golden apple from that chest. We also have these gold here. That means I can make probably how many more? I can make 5 more golden apples. We need to get ourselves some more apples for real, for real. Okay, here, let me go ahead and plant a bunch nearby our base here because we definitely need more apples. We need a constant supply of apples because right now, golden apples is our only supply of healing. But once we get to the nether, I have an idea for a different supply of healing. So then I use the spruce wood that I had from the spruce trees to go ahead and make a bunch of spruce trapdoors to really finish up my house here. I also decided to go ahead and add 2 pressure plates to each door, meaning that it would close behind me all the time, making sure that nothing would follow me inside my house. Okay, so there it is. We've gone ahead and added the spruce trapdoors around the edge, and I think this really just finished off our house here. I think it looks really good. The only thing I might think about adding is some spruce trapdoors along the top of this, maybe, but that's the only thing I could ever think of. But I actually noticed while moving all of my stuff back on the inside here that we actually had a few apples. We got quite a few apples. They're just in a different chest. So let's go ahead and make 2 more golden apples right here, like this, and there we go. We have 6 golden apples to our name. That is the equivalent of 12 hearts of healing. Meaning we should be pretty good for the time being. But I think it's finally time for me to go ahead and do what I've always been so scared of doing, going caving. I think we're finally in a good place to go caving. We have our shield, we have our sword, we have a iron pickaxe, we have crafting tables, we have wood, and we can get coal from going underground and stuff. And as the sun sets, I think it's time for us to find ourselves a little cave. I'm also gonna go ahead and put all of these sugar canes down so we can get a bunch of paper once we get back here. But hey, let's go ahead and sleep off the night and try and find ourselves a cave. So that's exactly what I did. I went ahead and found the closest cave to me and just started mining. And luckily I came across quite a lot of iron. I also found some diamonds so we could finally get some enchants once we got back to the surface. And I also stocked up on as much gold as I could find, along with some other things. Okay, so usually I would be pretty happy about finding things like this in a survival world, but the fact that it's hardcore, I feel like a mineshaft is one of the scariest things to be, and a lot of cobwebs definitely means that there's a spawner over there, right? Okay, yep, okay, no, they give you poison. I don't want anything to do with you, nothing to do with you. Oh my god, that was scary, very scary noise. I also found 1 diamond earlier, which means I can finally make a diamond pickaxe. I think that's probably the best investment for diamonds right now, just because, you know, we're gonna end up just mining more. So let me go ahead and use the last durability right here of the redstone. There we go, and now we can switch to our beautiful diamond pickaxe. Nice. But yeah, let's try and avoid those spiders at all costs, because if I get poisoned, it might as well be game over at that point. Nice. Oh, what? I threw up my shield. Are you serious? How did that damage me? I pulled up my shield like as soon as he was about to shoot. Are you serious? Okay. But despite my fear, I continued mining and found more, and even more diamonds. And it was at the point where I found this next vein of diamonds where I realized I had taken enough damage for me to probably have to eat another golden apple. So I went ahead and did so. But it was also at the same time that I'd realized that I probably had enough diamonds now to head back up. So as I grabbed my last vein of gold, I would check the corners and I headed back up to the surface to try and get back home. I also ended up digging up very, very close to where my actual base was, which is kind of surprising because I dug down and went into a cave kind of far away from my base. So I guess we always find our way home eventually, which is pretty good to know. Okay, why does this always happen? Whenever I get to the surface at my house, it's always nighttime and there's always a bunch of mobs that want me dead. Luckily, I have a bed this time, so can I maybe just sleep on the shore right here? Is there anything that wants me dead? I don't think so. Turtle, can I rest here with you? Thank you very much, mister. Thank you very much. I got pretty lucky on my mining trip, actually. I got pretty lucky. I have enough for, I think, wait, 27. I think that might be perfectly enough for a full set of diamond armor. Okay, so that leaves me, wait, no, you need 24 full set, meaning we have 3 spare, meaning we can make enchants and a full set of diamond armor. I think as that is one of our goals, we can tick that off. Go ahead. So we actually spent quite a while down there in the caves. It's currently day 32, as you can tell by F3 there. You know, it says day 32 right here, and we almost have our second goal sorted here, which will be a full set of diamond armor. But here, let me go ahead and start smelting everything up, because we do have a lot to go ahead and smelt up here. So let's go ahead and put all of that iron in there, all of this beautiful gold in here, and also get a little bit more food smelting up, because we did cook up a bit of food while we were down there, but we are now down to our last potato, which is always a sad sight to see. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and do it. So diamond chestplate, diamond pants, diamond boots, and a diamond helmet, just like that. Cover me with diamonds. Thank you very, very much. But before I go ahead and put this on, I want to go ahead and get my hands on, how much more obsidian do we need? We need 3 more pieces of obsidian, and then we should be ready to go ahead and start enchanting. So I'm going to go ahead and while this all smelts up here, I'll take a few potatoes with me. I need to just go ahead and find a lava pool and grab some obsidian for an enchant table. So luckily for me, there was a lava pool just behind my house a little bit. So I went ahead and used my water bucket to turn it to obsidian and grab the pieces that I needed for my enchant table. Okay, and I went ahead and grabbed some sugarcane from the sugarcane that we have grown outside. Now, if I use this to turn that into paper, do I not have any leather? I already had paper. Okay, well, we need to find leather now. Great. Your death will not be in vain. Thank you, Mr. Cow, for your leather. Thank you very much. And let's go ahead and make ourselves a enchant table. So like this, and voila, we have an enchant table. I think this is the perfect spot, because then once we get books, we can put it around. And I guess now let's get the achievement enchanter. I only need protection 1, so I'll take that. Thank you very much. There we go. We have a full set protection with feather falling, meaning I can say goodbye to my old iron armor. That honestly, we didn't get all that much damage. You know, it did us pretty well. But now let's say hello to all of this beautiful stuff. There we go. It looks so much better. I'm definitely feeling a lot safer on this server now. Since we're playing single player, right, sharpness really only really affects things like blazes and other things like that. But for skeletons and anything that's undead, smite is where it's at. So I think I actually might want to make a smite sword here. I think that might be a good idea. So let's go ahead and try it. Let's see if we can get smite or sharpness on a sword. Or maybe we have one of each. So here, let's go ahead and get sharpness, sharpness, sharpness. Okay, looks like we're making a sharpness sword. Clearly the server wants me to have sharpness, so I will just go with it here. I'll just go with it. We'll go ahead and make ourselves a sharpness 3 iron sword, and that should be really actually useful against mobs and things, especially once we get into the nether, which is what I have been scared about doing. But now that we have full diamond armor and we will have a sharpness 3 sword, I feel like we'll be able to do it. So I went ahead and made my sharpness 3 iron sword, and then went to proceed to go ahead and get 10 obsidian from the same pool, enough to make myself a portal back at my house. Okay, so now that we are back at our base and we are pretty much fully ready to go, let me go ahead and cook up some more potatoes real quick. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and grab our flint and steel, and let's make up this portal real fast. There we go. And hey, let's just have a little peek in the nether. Let's see whereabouts we are. We don't have any gold armor on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's go back into the overworld and grab the golden armor that I clearly forgot, and would have been a very, very big issue if I didn't actually bring it, because those guys would definitely want me dead. Okay, let's try this again. I went ahead and grabbed some more potatoes, got my golden helmet, and we should be much better off now. We should be much better off. They shouldn't attack us, I don't think, hopefully. But there is gold here, but we can't mine it because they'll be very mad at us, and there's also a massive drop here. So this is also very scary, but luckily we brought ourselves some blocks, so we should be okay to just go ahead and bridge across here. This should be good. There we go. The main reason I'm in the nether right now, though, is I want to get nether wart from a fortress. I want to be able to make potions, and you guys will see why I want to make potions very soon here, because it's going to be very, very useful. But then again, we also need to find blazes to get the stuff we need for beating the ender dragon. That is also a goal. So let's go ahead and just snoop around, stay on the treetops so that we don't get shot down or attacked by those big pigs with the horns, because they're always very, very scary. But we can definitely get a lot more gold here from the nether. Now that we have access to the nether, we pretty much have access to infinite gold. I'm going to need gold for my other source of healing, but I'm gonna need a lot less of it. You guys will see exactly what I mean in a minute, but in the meantime, I need to get down from this tree and find my way over to some kind of nether fortress. And after a little bit of searching, that's exactly what I did. I found myself my first nether fortress, and it was a lot less scary than I thought it would be. So I managed to find a blaze spawner, but I came into a little bit of an accident when one of them set me on fire. So I managed to heal up with a golden apple, and then I used the golden hearts that I had remaining to go ahead and get some more blaze rods from the remaining blazes coming from the spawner. Okay, so what I'm looking for here now is the nether wart, because we need that for the potions that I want to make. Hey, there we go, nether wart, perfect. Here, let me grab this chest, grab one piece of iron real fast. I also heard of wither skeletons, so I just want to stay alert. But let's take all of this. Let's also take some of this so we can grow it ourselves. And let's grab the rest of this. I'm going to loot up the rest of this place, and then I'm going to go back to the blaze spawner, try and grab a few more blaze rods, and then we'll head on back home. So this took us, I think, 3 golden apples. I mean, I guess technically 4, because I'm going to have to eat another one here. And of course it's raining. Of course it's raining here. Let me eat another one, and we can get back up to some nice juicy 9 hearts, and let's get inside and sleep off the night. Can you sleep off the rain? Hold on, let's see. Let's have a look. No, we can't. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to deal with the sound of rain, as much as I hate it, as much as I do hate it. Okay, so we're currently, after that nether adventure, we're currently on day 42. Oh my goodness. Okay, so apparently when you're in the nether, time flies by, because I did not think we were in there for that long. So here, let's go ahead and grab how much gold we have. We have 26 gold, meaning we can make 3 more golden apples. Okay, nice. And then we also got a bunch of golden nuggets, meaning we can make probably, I think, yeah, no, we can make 4 golden apples now, meaning that we can get back up to 10 golden apples. But now for the main event. This is what I wanted to show you guys, and that is our brewing stand. Now, with this brewing stand, my plan is to go ahead and make potions, but not just any type of potions. I want to make instant health potions, and those are made with glistening melons. Now, I think you can find melon seeds in shipwrecks, and we actually haven't checked out the shipwreck yet. So we're gonna go ahead and swim over to the shipwreck and see if we can find ourselves some melon seeds, maybe, or maybe we can have a little bit more of a look in other places. But let's see what we can find in here. Any melon seeds? Okay, not melon seeds, not melon seeds, okay? And we also have a village nearby, so I might also try trading with one of the villagers, since we do have quite a few emeralds now. But do we have anything in here? No, we have another buried treasure map and some feathers. I'll take them. No melon seeds again. Okay, well, here, let's head over to the village that way and see if any of the villagers can trade us some melon seeds, or maybe even melons. Let's see if I can find any farmers that want to trade me melon seeds. All right, so we have 21 emeralds, sir. What will I need to give you for you to give me melon seeds. Okay, that is a full trade up right there. Let's see what you're gonna unlock. Pumpkin pie. Okay, so you're gonna give us pumpkins for emeralds, but no, I want melon seeds from you, sir. We need to see if he's gonna have melons for us to trade. So here, let's go ahead and grab all of his wheat and we'll just sell it back to him for a lower price. All right, now we've got you all the way up. Let's see what you got. Come on, melons. No, I don't want to give you melons. I want to buy melons off you. Oh my god, what is so hard to understand about that? I hate this guy. So here, let's go to our buried treasure and maybe there might be melons in there. I don't think they usually have seeds in them, but we'll see. So we need to line up right here. And like I said, guys, just have the top peeking through right here. It'll be directly below us right here. And I do not have a shovel on me, so I guess we're digging with our hands. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Digging treasure with Henwy. And we got emeralds, we got gold, but we definitely did not find ourselves any melon seeds, which is what we're looking for. Oh my goodness, where will I find melon seeds? Wait, there's a shipwreck over there. Let me see if there's anything in there. Books and treasure maps, nothing that I really need right now, but I do need some air, that's for sure. I don't think we're gonna get too lucky here with the melons. We might need to find a mine shaft with like a melon chest in it or something. Just diamonds and, you know, I would be happy if I wasn't looking for melon seeds. Come on, dude. I need to get myself some melon seeds. Come on. Let's head on back to our base here before it turns night, because I don't have a bed on me and I don't want to get caught out here in the night because that would really suck. So it's currently the next day of filming, and after coming back from trading with the villager and finding the buried treasure, I decided to set out on a journey to find the perfect horse. Now that I had a saddle, and I could also use this horse in the future to go ahead and find the melons that I was looking for. So I grabbed my saddle and my diamond horse summer along with some bread and wheat and stuff, and then went out to try and find the perfect horse. Now I remembered that there were some horses over near the village, so I decided to go ahead and see if they were any good to begin with. So I began with this gray horse, and in taming it, I ended up taking half a heart due to suffocation damage, and I actually found out that this guy was pretty fast, and he had 11 hearts, which is also really good. So I got pretty lucky, and with my first horse, I found my perfect horse. So I decided to head back to my house and name him Joey. Now I couldn't just leave Joey out in the outside tied to the fence, so I decided to make him a little saddle next to my house. Now although it wasn't much, I was pretty happy with what we made here for Joey because it kind of looked somewhat similar to our base but had its own little style as well. So I went ahead and left him in there for the night and finished off that day. So over the next few days, I decided to make a few changes to my base, adding some interior carpet along with upgrading Joey's pen a little bit. I also extended my sugarcane farm and made myself a little dock where I was planning on spending some time fishing in the future here, which brought me up to day 55. So I decided to use the next 5 days of my journey to go ahead and plan out an adventure for melons. So I did a little bit of research and found out that you could find melons in certain village farms. I took some food, I took Joey, and I started off my adventure to find a village with melons. Now this journey took me just around about 5 days, but along my journey I found a few other things that I found useful. A desert temple that had a powerful book in it, a ruined portal with a brand new block of gold for more healing, and a golden apple, and a village that didn't have any melons, so I just decided to kill that iron golem for some more iron. I also came across another desert temple that I thought was the first desert temple we found in the first few days, but it actually turns out it was different. And boy am I happy that I went down there, because I got another golden apple, some more gold, and a feather falling one book. And it was finally on day 60 where I found this acacia village that had exactly what I was looking for in it, melons. So I went ahead and grabbed them right up real quick. And now that I had the melons, I could reproduce them as much as I wanted. But I noticed that there was this cobblestone pillar in the middle of the village, which made me think I had actually been here before. This is one of the villages that I looted on the very first couple days of me being in this world. So anyway, without further ado, I had the melons in my inventory and I headed back home. So with my newfound melons, I decided to go ahead and make a melon farm and also get started on these glistening melon health potions, meaning I would have a source of a lot of healing for a lot less than the golden apples. It was also at this point where I decided I needed a few better enchants. So I went ahead and made a full level 30 enchant table with all of the sugarcane that I'd been growing, and I just had to go ahead and kill every cow in the radius of 100 blocks of me. And all of this took me quite a few days, so at this point we're now on day 65. Okay guys, so it's currently day 65 on the 100-day survival. We have a level 30 enchant table, but I realized I only have 26 levels. Oh yeah, we also have these. We also have some tier 2 instant health potions now. Finally, we have a really good source of healing. So we really aren't going to run out of healing much longer here on this hardcore survival world. Let me also get this meat cooking because we killed a bunch of cows earlier, so we have a lot of food for now. But yeah, as I said, I really don't have any levels right now though, so that's why we're going to head into the nether with our trusty golden helmet. And to make sure I never forget my golden helmet while going to the nether, I'm actually going to go ahead and place a chest right right here with the golden helmet in it, so we always can swap it out for the diamond one whenever we go to the nether, just so we know we're going to the nether and we know we're getting to some business. From day 65 to day 75, I went into the nether and collected as much quartz I could find so I could get a bunch of levels. I also decided to go ahead and check out what was in the bastion. Okay, so I've got a few levels. I'm up to level 33 right now. I still need to get more. I want to go ahead and check out this bastion, see if there's anything good inside it that we can go ahead and grab. Okay, are there any brutes? Okay, I see some. So we're in a kind of good position right now though, where I can kind of sit here and maybe get their attention. Hey buddy, come up here. How you guys doing? This is a good spot. They can't get us, but we can get them. Nice, that's one. Okay, there we go. Nice. The piglin brutes are out of the situation, and we can go ahead and check out what's in these chests. Okay, some gold. Lots of that. Nice. A diamond shovel. Oh, goodness, that was scary. Gold blocks. Sharpness. 5 axe. Okay, I'll take it. A quick charge crossbow. Oh, my goodness. These noises are very, very scary with the angry pigs. Okay, let's take some of that. Oh, also the snout banner pattern. Okay, I mean, I'm not really going to be using quartz that much, but I'll take it. Oh, and we also got our first piece of netherite. Nice. Okay, all right, let's take the netherite. Let's take this. Fire spec 2 sword as well. I'll take it. Again, I'm not really going to be using quartz all that much, so I might as well just drop that. And what else don't we really need right now? I guess the gilded blackstone only really gives you 1 gold. We don't really need that. We might as well just take a gold ingot. And we should probably get out of here now, because I do not want to be in here any longer than I have to be. Okay, so we are now back from the nether, and we have 43 levels. Look at all of this gold that we have. That's perfect. So we have quite a few melons there. I kind of want to show you guys how OP this potion of healing really is, because it's instant health too. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how OP this is right now. So I know I have feather falling, and I know this might be a little bit of waste, some of you guys might say, but look. So we're down 3 health right now. I'm going to go down to 4 hearts. Actually, 4.5. There we go. 4.5 hearts, just to show you guys how much this does. And if I go ahead and drink one of these bad boys, it does 4 hearts of healing, which is literally insane, because it means that we're basically going to be able to heal up a lot easier now. And I'm surprised we got this far, to be honest. The days of golden apples is at an end. But anyway, that is not what we're here for. We're here to go ahead and level 30 enchant my armor now. Now I'm going to take this lapis, and we're going to level 30 enchant this armor to make it a lot better. So let's start off by trying to find a protection 4. Really, that's kind of what I'm looking for. There we go. Protection 4. I'm breaking 3. Perfect. Look at that. That is probably the best enchants I've got ever. We have a protection 4, protection 4, protection 4, and then 5 protection 3 to stop us from taking any fire damage. I'm going to go ahead and level 30 enchant a diamond sword to see what we can get on it. So let's go ahead over here. I'm breaking 3. Is it worth the risk? I think it is. Let's see what we get. And okay, that's not bad. I'm breaking 3, sweeping edge 3, and knockback 2. I think that is pretty good, especially for a hardcore world where we're trying to keep things back and stop things from getting close to us. I think I'm also going to go ahead and enchant some books to see what they can get, so we can maybe put them on our armor. Okay, sharpness 2, nice. Another sharpness 2, okay. Okay, well, hey, let's go ahead and put these things together, because we can make this sword sharpness 3 already. So if we go ahead and put the sharpness 2 on the sword now, there we go. And then put another sharpness 2, that's sharpness 3. And now let's go ahead and reset these books real fast. And let's see what we can get. We have 15 levels. We might as well see what these other ones are. Fire aspect 2 for level 30. I think that is what we need. We need to get to level 30 again, but I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that for when we get to level 30 again, because I think right now, this sword is pretty good. It feels nice to finally be a lot stronger here in the world, even though we haven't really been having that much issue. I think we've been doing pretty well here. Our next step in the 100 days here is getting ender pearls, and there is that one biome in the nether, the blue warped forest, I think it's called, where a lot of endermen spawn. So if we can get looting 3 on our sword, it should be pretty beneficial for killing those endermen. So that's our next plan here, is to try and get looting 3. So if you guys remember a little bit earlier on here, we got ourselves a luck of the sea 3 fishing rod. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that and do a little bit of fishing out here on the dock that I made to first of all get some levels, and second of all maybe get some enchanted books, maybe even a looting 3 book. But yeah, that is what I'm gonna be doing here for the next, I think probably 10-ish days. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my bed down on the dock here so we can time skip the nights, because otherwise I'm just gonna be getting shot at all the time. And let's see what we can get from fishing here. So I went ahead and used my rod until it broke, and I managed to get some pretty good stuff. I managed to get a Protection 3, Punch 1, Power 4, Knockback 2 book, along with a Depth Strider 3, Smite 4, Efficiency 4 book. So those are probably good ones for either a pickaxe and boots, and another one for the bow, which is going to be really good because I already have another Power 4 that I can put together to make Power 5. But unfortunately, I did not get enough levels to start enchanting for the Looting 3 book, and I also didn't find a Looting 3 book. So that meant I had to go back into the nether and continue mining that nether quartz to get a few more levels. Now, I continued mining quartz all the way up to day 84, where I'd gotten myself 39 levels, meaning I had enough to have some fun messing around with some level 30 enchants to try and get that loot in. Okay, so I just got back from the nether, and half of me collecting these levels was probably like yesterday, and half of it is today, but it's all in one video for you guys, so you guys don't really tell the difference. But we're currently on day 84, I believe. Yeah, 84. And now I have 39 levels. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get loot in 3. So I didn't get loot in 3 from fishing. I probably already went over that. So let me go ahead and put these in here. Let's see if we can get some loot in 3 somehow. I'm also gonna go ahead and make another diamond sword because I feel like Ludin's gonna have a higher chance to show up on a sword, and I can always just unenchant this if it doesn't show up. Okay, there we go with the lapis. Now let's see, we have a few chances here. So okay, that's smite and that is fire aspect, so I don't really want either of them. That's only loot in 1. Okay, infinity, now infinity might actually be useful for the dragon fight, so I'm gonna go ahead and yoink that. I think that's actually gonna be a really useful book, but that means we're gonna have a lot less chances now to go ahead and get that loot in. So let's just hope we can get it here. So I'm breaking, nope. We're getting down to the wire here, so we have a knockback, so it's no on the sword. Let's see if the book has loot in here. Oh no, the book doesn't have loot in. I mean, I could try enchanting the sharpness 4 and seeing if it gets me loot in. I might just try that. I can probably go ahead and unenchant this Pearson 3 and soul speed to get that XP needed. Let's just see what this sword is. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see. Just sharpness 4. Of course it is just sharpness 4. Oh my goodness. Well, it's a sign. We just gotta go to the nether without loot in and just kill more endermen apparently. Let's go ahead and leave this all here and let's head into the nether again because we're gonna need to kill a bunch of these endermen and they're gonna give us XP anyway. So I don't see why we should just waste our levels now. So hey, let me head into the nether and head over to the blue warped forest, I think it is. That's where all the endermen live. So after a little bit of searching, I managed to find the warped forest and I just started searching for the endermen and started killing them for their pearls. So it took a little bit of time because obviously they weren't all spawning all the time. But once I'd found 1 or 2, I found a few more quite quickly. They became a lot easier to spot against the blue background and I just kept farming them. Okay, will you be our last one? Come on, I just need 14. I need 1 more pearl. 1 more pearl, buddy. Yes, there we go. Okay, perfect. So now we have 14 ender pearls. Definitely took longer than I thought it would. If I press F3, what day are we on? We're on day 90. Oh no, this is bad. That means we're gonna have 10 more days to kill the ender dragon. Okay, well here, I'm gonna head on back to our home portal and I guess we can start making these final end dragon preparations. I think I made the decision that we're not gonna fight the wither this time, but if you guys want me to do another 100 days, 100 days to 200 days, then let me know with a comment down below and the wither will definitely be on that list. But I think we're just gonna stick to the ender dragon, 1 boss, because again, like I said, if I press F3, we only have 10 more days and that is very scary, at least in my eyes. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is make 14 eyes of ender just to be safe, because that's why I grabbed this many. So we turn those all into blaze powder, turn those into eyes of ender. That means we have our 14 eyes of ender. Now I need to make our last, I guess, preparations before this fight happens. This is gonna be all or nothing right here. We're gonna make our last preparations and I think that also includes, oh my god, I'm so close to level 30. Okay, let me go back to the nether real quick. I need to grab a little bit more quartz. Okay, and that should do the trick. Got a little bit more nether quartz there, and now we have level 30. We should be able to enchant that bow. So here, let me go ahead and check it out. Okay, bow, thank you. I have the lapis already on me, which means let's go ahead and do this. And flame, is that really what we want? I guess we don't really have a choice. Flame unbreaking, you know, I'll take it. I will take it. So let's go ahead and add our other enchants onto there. Let me get rid of all of these things in my inventory because we really don't need all this. So we want the power 4, the other power 4, and then the infinity there. So let's go ahead and put the first power 4 on there, just like that. And then we'll go ahead and put the other power 4 on, and then the infinity. And there we go. We have our ender dragon killing bow. And now I think I want to go ahead and upgrade my sword if I can, that is. So we don't have any sharpness books, I don't think. So can I just put this with this maybe? 29 levels? What about this way? 9 levels. Okay, so we just need a few more levels and then we can get our sword up to a sharpness 4, which would be pretty nice. So here, I'm gonna just prep up everything that I'm gonna need for this dragon fight. And I guess we're in the final days now. I'm just gonna probably make a few more potions, make a little bit more healing, and just make sure I'm ready for this. Because honestly, I'm quite scared. This could all go terribly wrong, or this could all go terribly right. So I guess we will see once I have everything ready. And just like that, on day 93, I was ready to go. I had gone ahead and made a bunch of instant health 2 potions, strength 2 potions. I had also cut down all of the trees out the front of my house, made some more golden apples, upgraded my sword to sharpness 4, and I felt confident that I could kill this ender dragon. So I stashed away the rest of the gold that I had, ate up a slice of steak, and got Joey ready for our one last ride. Before leaving, I also noticed that the sun was actually going down, so I decided to wait around around a little bit just until the sun would go down so that we'd be leaving in the daytime. So as the sun set in my world and I watched it set for one last time, I took a rest in my bed and we started our journey towards the end portal. So what I was doing at this point was actually looking for any strange structures under the water to see if I could maybe see the stronghold without actually having to throw anything, but I didn't seem to find anything. So on day 96, I had finally found the portal. My Eye of Ender had switched directions, meaning I was getting very, very close. And here it was, directly beneath the Savannah Plateau. So I tied up Joey to make sure he would stay safe and started digging. Okay, we should be pretty much here now. So my Eyes of Ender have led me here. Now let's see if we can find the stronghold for the first time ever in this world. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. I've never ever fought the Ender Dragon by myself on hardcore mode, to be honest, so I'm not expecting me to do crazy well, but hopefully we can do something. So I'm just gonna keep... Oh, I keep forgetting that I need to not take full damage because obviously this is hardcore. Okay, I hear a zombie. Oh, wait, we're here. Let's go! Okay, we found the stronghold. Now, time to find the spawner room and also be careful not to take any damage because we only brought limited healing, which is, you know, a thing. Oh, hey there, buddy. I'm actually gonna kill you because you could be kind of useful for getting to the main island if the platform's kind of far away. Go on, drop an ender pearl. Let's go! Okay, that's clutch. Okay, now we just need to find the portal room. Okay, we found the portal room and we can't take any damage from these little guys. Well, here we go. All or nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Last but not least. Oh, wait, no. That was the last but not least. There we go. The end portal has been created on day 96. We have 4 days to kill the Ender Dragon. Can we do it? Let's see. Now let's start the final fight. Mr. Ender Dragon, you're mine, buddy. Okay. 1. Oh, he's already shooting at me. He's already shooting things at me. 2. We're 2 for 2 right now, though. Okay, this is good. Take that guy out. Okay. Oh my, we don't miss. Oh, but he's shooting at us. He will probably not miss either. Okay, well here, let's take out these cage ones. Right here, I can shoot right through that little hole there. I think this might be the last tower. I don't know how many I've taken out, but we just can't get smacked away because that will be a lot of damage if we get smacked up into the air. Aim a little lower down, but also not too high up. Oh, I think we got it, I think I saw the animation of us getting it. Now, let's go ahead and start taking out this dragon. He's gonna be fighting back, but we can take him out. Oh, look, he's not regenerating. He's so bad. We actually have this in the bag right now. We actually have this game in the bag. This was meant to be ultra hardcore. I feel like this is the easiest dragon fight I've ever done. When Jerome's not blowing you up with beds, it definitely makes things a lot easier. If I go ahead and stand right here and make sure I'm crouched, I should be able to do quite hefty damage to his head. Okay, so we need to wait for him to rest and choose which way he's facing. Oh, buddy, you're loud. You're very loud right now. Okay, look at that chunking damage right there. Oh my goodness. We are absolutely chunking him right now. And he is very, very loud right now as well. Oh my, okay, Mr. Ender Dragon. It's game over for him. Say goodbye, Ender Dragon, say goodbye! Let's go! GG. I'm gonna get out of there because I want to get the dragon egg here. Oh my goodness, that is very, very loud in my ear holes right there. But there we go, let's collect all of this juicy XP. Lovely. Look at all of that. Oh, that is good. That is very nice. And let me go ahead and grab the dragon egg. Thank you, kind sir. And we can get rid of that. And there we go, the next generation, the Ender Dragon Egg, and 66 levels. We can definitely do a lot more enchanting. But here we go, the Ender Dragon has been defeated, and we are going home. There we go, GG. Okay, so we're back home at our bed. I'm gonna sleep in the bed one last time here, and it is currently day 97. So we have survived 100 days. I think I'm gonna spend these next days just watching the sunset, relaxing with Joe. Oh no. Joey's still at the portal. Oh goodness. Okay, well, it looks like we're gonna have to spend these next days just going back to Joey and spending our time here. But I think that is where we're gonna end it. That is where we are gonna end the episode. And what a better place to put my Ender Dragon Egg than right there. Show it off to all of these mobs that keep spawning at my base. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this world started. Minecraft Ultra Hardcore. We gotta obviously switch it to hardcore mode. And then the way we change this up, go to game rules, and we find ourselves regen health and turn it get 2 off. And that's literally it. Click create world, and this is the world that we're gonna be starting this series on. Let's go ahead and see where we're at. Oh my goodness, we are in a jungle, and the sun is rising. So we need to remember, the way this works is if I take any health at all, I cannot regen, and if I die at all, it's game over. We're done. So let's go ahead and start this whole thing off by punching ourselves down a tree, because I'm sure that is the first thing that we're gonna need to do here. Okay, and we can go ahead and make ourselves some tools here. Now, like I said, because this is ultra hardcore, the only ways we can heal is, remember, golden apples, potions, and mysterious soup. So I'm not too sure if we're gonna be able to get mysterious stew all that quickly, and I know we're not gonna get potions all that quickly. So we need to resort to golden apples, and to get golden apples, we're gonna need apples. So we need to chop down a bunch of trees and try and just start getting apples off the bat here, because if we don't, then we're gonna have no way of healing. I'm genuinely curious as to how long we can go without taking our first bit of damage in this world, and that is exactly why we don't want to go down into the caves right now. There's 3 creepers and 2 zombies, and they could very easily end this series just like that. But as you guys can see, my food is getting lower, and on hard mode, you can actually die of starvation, and if we even starve at all, we're gonna start taking damage, which is awful in ultra hardcore. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a furnace going so that we can make sure we have food, because if we start starving, that's gonna be the worst thing possible. All right, so let's go ahead and make ourselves 2 furnaces, and then let's go ahead and also throw some wood in these furnaces, and then we also go ahead and check for more apples, because so far we've been super unlucky and got no apples at all. So I'm hoping that will change pretty soon here. Honestly, we might have to leave without some apples from the beginning here, just because the sun's already on its way down, and I don't wanna be stuck out here when it turns dark, because that's when we could lose a lot of health very, very quickly. So let's grab ourselves some of this bamboo just in case we don't come across any more bamboo, and then get out of here, because I don't want to be stuck in a jungle at nighttime. Okay, so I don't think I've actually mentioned this yet, but for the first episode, my aim is to get ourselves full diamond. And I know that seems pretty excessive, but once you guys see the rest of these episodes, you guys are gonna see we're gonna be doing some pretty crazy things in this series, and all of those being in ultra hardcore mode is gonna make my life a misery, but it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a great time. So look forward to it. And I also see myself some iron here, so let's go ahead and grab that so we can get maybe a shield going or something. That could be cool. So 1 piece of iron, 2 pieces. I think we have 3 pieces of iron here. Okay, not bad, not bad. We can probably make a sword and a shield, and the sun is starting to come down, so let me get this bed going before I forget, because I don't want to be stuck in the darkness without a bed. Okay, I have a bed. Can I sleep? Okay, I can sleep off the night, and we're good to go. And also, I don't really need to worry about leaving a bed down, because there's not gonna be any respawning, so I don't really need to worry about a respawn point. Oh, I think I see a village off in the distance there. Let's go ahead and check it out. I don't know what's going on with this village over here, but there's like cobwebs around it. Oh wait, is this one of those abandoned villages that don't have any villagers or like iron golems or anything? Wait, no, it has zombie villages. That's right. Yeah, they have zombie villages around because there's one guy burning right there. Okay, so we need to make sure we avoid those. I also just saw this blast furnace, which could be pretty useful here in the future. And I'm also gonna grab some string because I would rather get it from cobwebs like this than having to kill spiders. Spiders seem like they're gonna be pretty dangerous. Get back, sir, get back. I get set on fire by that guy, that could have been bad. Okay, there we go. We got our first mob down. We are now officially monster hunters. Oh, a brewing stand? That could be useful when we start needing to brew potions. So now we have decent amounts of food. Oh, I just spawned a little baby chicken. Look at that. Okay, there's a little bit of a surface cave. I don't really feel too safe going into a cave like this because they could be pretty dangerous pretty quick. And this is what I was scared of. This type of thing exactly, where it just opens up to absolute death. And I guess while we're here mining, let's go ahead and smelt up the iron that we do have in the blast furnace because it's going to be so fast. And I'll grab the rest of this coal that we have here and then we can be on our way. Okay, we got all the coal and this guy's still just growling. What do you want, man? What? Oh, that's a skeleton. Okay, yeah, that was a skeleton. We don't want any part in that. We don't want any part in that skeleton. Let's get our furnace and get out of here. Okay, zombie, you can have the cave. I don't care. I'm getting out. I don't want nothing to do with you. I've also realized that going back through here is going to be kind of dangerous as well because mobs can be spawning here. Oh, wait. I just had a thought. One of the most important things to have in Minecraft is a water bucket. And if I use a water bucket here... There we go. We got ourselves a water bucket. Now, the reason I say this is one of the most important things to have is because not only can it save you from falling to death, but it can also save you if you get set on fire. Like, if you get set on fire, you can probably place down water before you actually start taking damage. It's just an all-around pretty good thing to have, especially in a world where everything is out to get you. But let's do a little bit more exploring and see if we can try and find ourselves a way to start healing up here. Okay, so we got ourselves a village here. I don't see any village. Wait, there's also a ruined portal with 2 gold blocks. Wait, that's huge. That is actually gonna be so big. That's gonna be 2 golden apples, I think, if we can get apples for it. Okay, wait, this is actually really, really good for us. Okay, well, let's figure out that second because we don't actually have an iron pickaxe, but we can make. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Good thing that we have 2 golden apples over there, because we just took 4 hearts of damage. And guys, that is why I say, always carry around a water bucket on you. Well, I guess, yeah, let's make that iron pickaxe and start working on those. Start working on that. Start working on those golden apples, because right now that was... This is the perfect time for them. Okay, let's see what's in the chest as well. Maybe more gold, hopefully. Oh, there is more gold. Okay, actually, wait, this is huge. Glistening melons. We need glistening melons to make, I think it's health potions. This is actually huge. Okay, and then the armor is also not binding, so I can actually put it on and have some protection. But what we mainly came here for, the golden blocks. Give me them golden blocks. Thank you and thank you. Perfect. Okay, well, this is actually a really good start because it means we can get ourselves our hands on how much healing? We can get our hands on 3 golden apples, and then we can also go ahead and make healing potions once we have nether wart and blaze powder, I think. All right, let's kill this iron golem and then go ahead and get ourselves some apples, and then we might just be able to head underground. And there we go, our very first apple and our second ever apple. So we have 2 apples right now. So let's go ahead and make ourselves 2 golden apples. And then I think what I'm actually going to do is, as you guys can see, when I ate that golden apple, it gave me 2 absorption hearts, which are the golden ones, and it healed up 2 of my normal hearts. So I'm actually going to hold on to this in case we need to fight any mobs or anything, so that when I eat it, I'll have those 2 absorption hearts, and we can use those to kind of like be buffer damage just in case we take any damage, because we lose them in a minute 42 anyway. So yeah, I think it's worth it. But here, let's go ahead and see if we can make our way into like a cave somewhere down here. I'm kind of scared of going down here in case we drown, because that would be really bad. But I guess we have a bucket, so what the heck, let's do it. Just go in here. There's no way back up now, so let's hope this works. And there we go. We have air bubbles. Perfect. Oh no. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was kind of close. That was kind of close. I can't lie. I was scratching my face as I dug down, and I remembered that's the one rule in Minecraft, never to dig straight down. Okay, well, let's get ourselves some iron, and we can probably get ourselves some iron armor going. The reason I made this flint and steel is if I run up to a creeper, light it with the flint and steel, and then run away, he could explode, and we don't have to deal with him anymore. See, these are the strats that we need to think about when playing Minecraft on this type of difficulty, because if we don't think about them, we will die. And just like that, we have ourselves almost a full set of iron armor. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and keep this chestplate for the meantime, because it has projectile protection, which, like I said, against those skeletons that are kind of more scary than usual, will actually save our life. So let's go ahead and make that helmet and hold on to this chestplate for when our current chestplate breaks. Now I'm feeling a lot more safe. Okay, and just like that, we're geared up and ready to go to the depths and try and get our hands on some diamonds. But I also need to be very, like, wary about where I'm going, because again, anything could kill us at any time, really. Okay, 1 piece, 2 piece. Okay, 2 pieces of gold, not too bad. And I also see our very first diamonds directly below us. So let's go ahead and hop down here. Okay, we've got quite a few skeletons over here. A few creepers this way. I kind of want to get the diamond directly below us right now. Let's go ahead and drop down and get rid of this. Oh, I was wrong. This guy's gonna cause us most of the issues. I'm running over here because it looks like this is actually the safest area, but also at the same time, I need to eat one of these golden apples, and I need to be careful about it because sometimes there's an eating glitch that causes you to eat 2 when you're only meant to eat 1. So there we go. Let's go ahead and eat one of these so we can heal up and also have those absorption hearts to work with. If I was smart, I really would have done that earlier. But as long as we stay vigilant, we should be able to get our hands on our very first diamond. Alright, 1 diamond down, 23 to go. I'm still trying to find some more diamonds right now. Oh, wait, is this an amethyst geode? I think it is. Yeah, okay, so this is definitely an amethyst geode. So if I go inside this, we should find ourselves some amethyst, but that's not really what I'm interested in. What I'm interested in is an amethyst shard. If we can get our hands on one of them, then we can get ourselves a spyglass, which will allow us to, like, kind of zoom in areas, and it's honestly gonna be pretty useful for this. How did I take half a heart from that? How? That was like a... Oh, I guess it could have been a 4-block drop. Well, hey, let's go ahead and mine this. I'm really trying to figure out what I should get rid of in my inventory right now, because everything seems somewhat useful. You know what? Paper, we can get paper another day. Let's pick up those amethyst shards and get out of here and search for some more diamonds. Oh no! That was really bad. That was really bad. I thought we had a staircase out. Oh no. Oh, we're down to 5 hearts. This is not good at all. This is not good at all. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna eat my golden apple now because I don't feel safe right now. I don't feel safe one bit. And that was all to my own stupidity. Look at this. Okay, oh my goodness. We need to get ourselves some more gold as well then. We're gonna need a lot more gold. And it seems like also a lot more diamonds. So that is our mission, to get more diamonds and gold. And you are gonna be an issue. Oh, there's a creeper right behind us. Okay, you know what? Go ahead and get us the gold. Okay, we're back up to 4 gold ore. Okay, I also see 3 over there, which I kind of want to get because that's going to mean we can get closer to a golden apple. Okay, run back. Okay, nice. Got the creeper. Oh my goodness, these caves are so stressful on the new version. Okay, and there we go. We got another golden apple, but this actually looks like a lot more gold than I was initially seeing. Okay, this way might be our best bet right now, and that's kind of terrifying to think. So let's just run for it. I think we just gotta run for it here. Just hope that nothing hits us. This is a terrible idea. This is a terrible idea. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, this is a terrible idea. Keep dodging and weaving. Oh, I almost jumped straight into that one. Okay, it's a terrible idea, but it's okay. We only took 1 heart of damage. Only took 1 heart of damage. I'm really starting to rethink if this chestplate is worth it. Even with projectile 3, it's not doing much to save us. It's not doing much to save us at all. But hey, let's head back up here. See, maybe in the water areas we can find some diamonds. I'm not sure. I forgot these guys can climb. As long as I'm a block above them, this is bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Oh, okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Not fine. Everything's not fine. Everything's not fine right now. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're on 4.5 hearts. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Let's kill the skeleton, and then never go into a mine again. Everything wants me dead. Oh, hey there, buddy. Hey. I'm just gonna stand right here, and you're just not gonna shoot me. This sounds good? Sounds great. There we go. Perfect. You did a great job, buddy. Great job. And it looks like right now we have 20 gold, which means we can heal up 4 hearts, which would bring us to a total of 8.5 hearts, which honestly is pretty good. It's pretty good for these day and ages. But I think it's time for us to leave the caves once and for all and just start strip mining for a bit. I think a good level is like -50 or -64 or something like that. I need to figure out what the best level is, and I guess I'll do that with you guys. But so I'm just gonna go ahead and mine down here, and I think I'm just gonna go to -50. I think that might be the best spot for strip mining, and then I guess I'll just cut back whenever we find anything from strip mining, because this is gonna be a while. Oh my goodness, and after a little bit we found our first diamonds. So the reason I'm doing this, for those of you who are wondering, is mainly because the way that diamonds spawn now is if they're in caves and stuff, they're usually going to be smaller veins, but if they're completely sealed, like the ones that you find from strip mining, they will actually be larger veins. So right now we have 5 diamonds, which means we only need 19 more until we gather our full set of diamond armor. Okay, some more gold. I'm not gonna complain. This is good, and it looks like there's enough here for a full golden apple. So we have more than enough gold to get all of our health back now. So this is good. This is good for when we go back to the surface, or if we can get back to the surface alive, because that is our main concern. Okay, so I've literally used up 1,200 of this pickaxe's durability, and I found a total of 10 diamonds. So, like, I don't think it was really worth it. That means we've gone 600 blocks in one direction and only found that many diamonds. So we've either got really unlucky, or it just isn't worth it. Like, here, let's do like 5 more blocks here. We'll do these last 5 right here. If there's nothing, we're going to the surface with what we have. Okay, we're going to the surface. Okay, so we're going to start pillaring it up to the surface, making sure we're all safe and stuff, because we do have over a stack of gold, meaning we can have 9 golden apples, I believe. Yeah, we can make 9 golden apples. Also, I have no idea where we're going to end up. You know, we've been mining for a bit. We've been under... You're telling me when I mine up, I find diamonds? I hate this game. I hate this game so much. This game is mocking me. As we mine up, this thing is laughing at my face. Look at all these diamonds up here. Look at all these diamonds. Where are they coming from? Oh my goodness, I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna continue to stack this up. No time to strip mine up. Negative Y39? Not even gonna question it. Not even gonna question it, but thank you. You know, thank you for the diamonds. I see the surface. Let's just swim up and get here. Come on. What? We just swam directly at a village with a wandering trader. What the heck are the chances of that? Okay, well, there's a bunch of villages here, which is pretty useful, but there's also a forest right here. So let's get chopping down some of these trees and get ourselves some healing going. All right, here we go. Pick up all of our gold. Thank you. And go ahead and turn all of these apples that we currently have into golden apples. Perfect. Okay, so we got 5 golden apples from that, meaning we can go ahead and eat 3 of them to get to full. And there we go. We will be back up to full health. Perfect. Okay, well, this is actually really nice to be at now. Is this rare or something? I've never seen it like this before, made out of like 2 different wood types. Is it because the biome changes? This is very odd. But hey, I guess let's go ahead and loot up the chests. Could have some diamonds in it, maybe. Nope, no diamonds. Oh, a buried treasure map? Don't mind if I do. Again, I need to figure out something. Okay, all that logs that we just picked up, we don't need them anymore, I guess. And moss blocks? Not... Suspicious stew. That is going to be something kind of interesting here, because suspicious stew can have multiple different types of effects. I'm going to hold on to it just because we don't know what type of effect it could hold, I guess. Okay, well, I guess we can go ahead and try and find... Oh, the buried treasure's right over here. Easy. Oh, but it's now raining, so it could be mobs spawning. Oh, I actually also need this as well. Let me grab some of this. Oh, crap. Mobs are spawning right here. And then we need to sleep off the night. Oh! Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I thought that guy had a trident. I already thought this guy had a trident for a second. Oh, he hit me. Crap. Wait. There are actually a bunch of mobs spawning right now, so I'm just gonna sleep off the night and hopefully be safe here. There we go. Hey, there we go. So it's 9 and oh my goodness, this is good. First of all, let's go ahead and take all those. Take some 2 diamonds as well. And a Heart of the Sea. I'm not really sure if we're gonna need to use the Heart of the Sea. And now that we are here, let's go ahead and place down this crafting table because it's time for us to go ahead and make something we've been needing for a while. So we have 17 diamonds, meaning we could make 3 pieces of diamond armor. But if we do that, then we can't get enchant. So I want to save for enchant. So that means we can make 2 pieces of diamond armor, 2 of the most important pieces of diamond armor, which will be a chest plate and pantaloonies. There we go. We are looking pretty snazzy, and we have enough diamonds for enchants, and then we'll also have a suspicious stew and a bunch of gold. So next episode is gonna be a blast. We're gonna get some enchants going, and we're also gonna adventure into the nether. That is once we find obsidian in this world. But before we end off today's episode, I'm gonna end it off by seeing what type of suspicious stew this is, and hopefully it doesn't kill us. Weakness. Okay. Well, it could have been a lot worse. I kind of like that idea of ending each episode off by eating a suspicious stew. It really ups the risk a little bit.